This is the same idea as representing on the number line this which we were representing it in the previous lesson. So what a great discussion if we consider the rock wall to be the number line, like this. We can then consider the platform to the 0 in the middle of the number line. So the platform here is here in the 0. This explains to us why there are negative and positive numbers in the table. So negative numbers here means that the climbers is under the platform and hasn't reached it yet. However, positive numbers means that the climbers is above the platform or has reached it. All right, if we want to choose a number line representing the data of the table in the activity on the graph, which number line do you think you should choose? Most of my students chose number line X. Can you figure out why? Right, because the entire data of the table is graphed on it. We can also write the names of climbers next to the numbers. So we will write next to -5. Exactly, it's, as you see here, climber A. Climber B, exactly, it's 3. So we're going to write here B. So what about climber C? Good job, it's -9. So right here, C. What about climber D? It's exactly -8. So here is D. And here is finally, it's climber E, which is -3. So here's climber E. When I was writing the names of climbers, I thought of the questions about the distance between every two numbers on the number line. If climber C started from -9 and then reached -8, how many meters would he have climbed? Surely, if we counted from -9 to -8, we would find that he climbed only 1 meter. I'm sure you noticed that the number line we have here helped us greatly to understand and analyze the data in the table. We will use it again in the activity titled Interpret Locations. In this activity, we will complete the statements written about the positions of the climbers. In the first statement, he's telling you the person who is below the platform but closest to the platform is climber. Let's go back and see. Here, as you see, exactly, it's climber A. So, climber A, it's exactly below the platform, but closest to the platform. Look here. Let's go back to the number line to see which climber is close to the platform. Meaning the climber closer to 0 and below it at the same time, of course, the number will be negative. We will find that the climber E, as you see here, is the closest to the platform. He is the 3 meters away. From the platform, but below it. So the number representing his position is -3. We are confirming again that the negative here means the position of the climbers in relation to the platform. When the climber is below the platform, the number will be negative. We will focus more on this in the next activity. In the next statement, he's telling you that the person who is the farthest away from the platform is climber. What? Because what? Let's see again. Let's go back. On the number line, it's climber. Exactly, it's climber C. And his position is at -9. That's because -9 means 9 meters under the platform. And that's more unit away from 0 than all of the other climbers. I'll give you time to complete the last statement, and we will discuss it together when we get back. I'm sure that reaching the answer using the number line has become easier for you. In the last statement, we are asked about the climbers who are the same distance away from the platform in additive inverse. So, when we count the distance from the platform, we will find that they are climbers B and climber E. So let's see. Climber B, it's in 3, and climber E, it's in -3. That's because each climber is 3 meters away from the platform. All right, which climber is the highest? Great job. It's climber B. Who is 3? Because he is 3 meters above the platform. He's the only one above the platform. Now, after ordering and analyzing the climbers' data from the table, we will find 2 questions. Let's see them together. So, these 2 questions, we need to answer them. So, to better explain the climbers' data in my classroom, I asked my students to think of the 2 questions in the book. Let's see how your friends thought of the answers. When I asked them the first question, it is, if you were a climber, where would you rather be at -12 or -8?
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.